So how scalable is OFM, and what are like the bottlenecks, like the problems with actually scaling? Is it like just signing more models, or is it, do models cap out at a certain point? Like some models with a certain look are only going to do 100 a month, some models can do 1 million a month. Like what are the bottlenecks and how can you actually scale it?
So there's two things you said on the two bottlenecks is A, the look of the model, and B, the cap of the look. So I know certain models make 400 grand a month consistently. The only reason why is because they have a crazy unique look that can't be replicated. They don't do anything crazy in terms of marketing. There are some that do, but either the model has to have a crazy look or your marketing has to be insane, like out of this world, like your own trends, you're creating trends, you're at the top of every For You page to be at like 400k a month, 500k or $1 million a month. With more like kind of generic looking models where you have to build a brand, where you have to put them in a niche where essentially there's not something like, for example, let's say the model's actually a real teacher, you can sell that so easy and scale that so easy if you have a classroom, etc. Or if she's like into meditation, you can build on that and scale that up, for example. With those like kind of more generic things, typically it all depends on your marketing, but anywhere from 50 to 150k a month is kind of where you'll cap out at. Obviously there's anomalies, but essentially you will hit a cap of like, let's say it's 100k a month or 80k a month, and you can't just take a normal girl to like 1 million a month that doesn't want to be an influencer, doesn't want to do like all the stuff that actual influencers do, because essentially you're just creating an online persona. A lot of these girls are anonymous in there, like they don't, their family, their friends don't know they do it. They're marketed all in America. They're not like trying to be all out there. They want to have a normal life. Like a lot of models are genuinely just girlfriends or wives or just standard couples. Like the best models that perform the best have a boyfriend, have a stable relationship, aren't always going out, and are genuinely focused on extracting the most money. But that's the bottleneck with the model. You can't just have one model at 1 million a month. You can, but again, that's an anomaly. And the second bottleneck is that the things that allow you to scale, there's so much you can control. What you can't control is what models you sign. You can't just sign 100 models and the same thing work on each one of them. The hard bit is signing quality models, doing the work that needs to be done to scale them, and obviously keeping them as a long-term client. If you can do that, it's not a case of you do that on everyone you sign. It is a case where some models won't make money with how we market, with how we brand and blow up models. It won't work on some, but finding the ones it will work on that it's going to be easier as a vehicle to scale, that's the bottleneck in a sense. But obviously you need to put the work and the systems in place to eliminate that as much as possible and have a bunch of models inbound where you can choose who you work with rather than getting what you can, if that makes sense.